Microsoft is getting frisky with Donald Trump, the US president. Dum-dum. Well, you see, they've said that they're going to take the United States to court in an effort to protect their European cloud operations. Now, I'm not about monkey flying around clouds and stuff. I'm talking about the servers, that websites are stored on, and your data. Yeah, all that sort of shit, what they're stealing. That's going to got put somewhere, and they want to steal it from you. Anyway, now, it's true that Microsoft says it would take the United States to court to protect European cloud operations. Now, they've said that their agreements with the European Digital Resilience Commitment is legally binding. There isn't a case that they can just pull away from it. It's not that easy. You can't just cancel contracts like Donald Trump seems to think that you can. There comes a penalty. And sometimes these penalties can be absolutely, huge. Also, many businesses who are paying subscriptions and God knows what to Microsoft, they'll lose huge amounts of money. They just will. So it's a stupid thing for them to do. So they're taking the United States government to court if they, put a spanner in that works. Obviously, they won't be doing it unless they think there's a risk. Either something's been said or they've been warned. And that now, Microsoft has said, well, no, F you, we're going to do what we have to do. You can't stop us. You can try, but we might shut down your servers while we're at it. You know what I mean? So, a new deputy CISO is now also has been appointed, and Microsoft has now come out. They're against or opposing any US government orders to suspend European cloud operations. That would cause so much devastation. One way of pissing off your so-called allies. Is the United States now an actual enemy? Is this like an act of war? Is this how far it's going now? We won't countenance, said J.D. Vance. We won't countenance. Feckin' moron that geezer is. It's like they're just trying to destroy everything. And once they're finished with their own country, they want to destroy everyone else's. That's how it feels to me. Why else would you want to do all this shit? Why else would you want to just damage your own industries? Damage your social safety net? Not damage it, destroy it, literally. Effectively like turning it off is what they've been doing with the Doge, isn't it? Well, why would you want to do that? Unless they've got a bigger plan within their Project 2025, where they want the dollar to fail, which it is. Where they want everybody to be subservient to them, desperate. They don't care about the American people. All that talk about walking across the road to get a loaf of bread, got to protect them, from these people with their, with their MS-13 photoshops on their knuckles when you're going to get your loaf of bread. What the fuck are these people? What's going on in their heads? Honestly. This is getting to a point now where none of it is really making any real logical sense. It's erratic. It's almost like chaos. Yeah, it's chaos theory. Well, in a blog post, Microsoft President Brad Smith confirmed the company would sue if ordered to halt services in Europe amid... That's my dog bashing my microphone. Amid ongoing geopolitical tensions and trade disputes. Is it because you want a treat? Is it? You're breathing down my microphone. Come on, bear that. Sebastian, come up. Oh, dear me. Dogs, eh? Come on, what's that? Oh, okay, there you go. So we are committing that Microsoft will promptly and vigorously contest such measures using legal avenues available. Now, if that is what Microsoft has been told, you could get... There's other cloud services out there as well, such as the Amazon servers, etc. You know, there's loads of them. Google servers, have they all been told the same things? Probably. This is akin to Russia going around cutting these undersea cables and data cables and stuff, isn't it? Now, Microsoft and other companies are a little bit worried at the moment, okay? They're a little bit concerned, which is another one of his blog posts. They're a bit worried, well, it was an article I read. They're a bit concerned at the moment that Europe is actually pushing away from the United States. And that's exactly what we're doing. We are trying to make ourselves more tech self-resilient. No, tech resilient. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, but that's what we're trying to do. We're looking at more semiconductor development, what have you, in Europe, which we've already started. There's factories already being built. There's, it's evolving, but it's going to take time, a lot of time. And whether or not we can make ourselves 100% self-sufficient is for the birds, probably. But we need to do more. We need to be able to protect ourselves. And when you've got munitions and stuff like that using semiconductors, the idea that other countries can literally put an embargo on you so you can't effectively build the stuff you need to defend yourself with, it makes no sense to me whatsoever. You should build your own planes, you should build your own tanks, you should build your own munitions, you name it, everything you do, and you don't sell it abroad. It's nationalised. And you have to invest in it, and you have to invest in you got to get to evolve. You got to get your spies into the United States and steal their information, and maybe China very soon. Crikey, because they're evolving fast. And one country, if we want to defend ourselves, that we need to protect, but also learn from, and that's Ukraine. What they have been achieving with all these drones and what have you, and they're literally just it was an Su-30. One of the Russian jets just got blown out of the sky by one of the drone boats. Sea drones. Ukrainian sea drones. It's never been done before. It was a rocket launched from one of these boats. Motor controlled. So, if you're a gamer and what have you, you've got a place in this new age war that you have, Things are changing so fast. They really are. So they're the people that we need to keep on side and protect. They're innovators. And we need to be innovators. And so sod you to the United States. That ship has sailed now for a good long while. It's going to take a long time to repair that relationship with the United States. It really is. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again, it actually saddens me. When I think of all that American blood that's been spilled Normandy and day landings, what have you, in that soil, and on those beaches, it's a crying shame. There goes my compressor. That's a crying shame. It really is that somebody who paints themselves orange, a feckin' moron, tangerine tyrant, who has got so much ego. His ego is just wow. It's engulfing himself. He's just. A man like that can destroy the relationships that have been there for decades. Now, we've got museums here, we've got graveyards for American soldiers and what have you, and there's so many D-Day landing remembrance type stuff here, you see. In France, I live in France, I've seen it, I've been there, various places. They haven't forgotten, and they haven't forgotten the American soldiers that lost their lives, along with the British soldiers as well. So, I just find it sad, I really do. Anyway, don't forget to hit the little like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, a little bell icon, and then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket that you do. Every time I upload another video, yeah. And if you want support channel, you do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee. You might, it might be able to go towards our very expensive treat box and dog meds. Because, Oh, it's hard graft this, you know. Sitting there making videos, talking into my microphone. You know. Stroking you. Anyway, toodaloo. Ooh.